Hello, and welcome to the barn. Did you know that you too can be a guest on the barn? Yes, you can. Doesn't make any difference where you are in this world. All you need to do is to send me an email, and I will give you the details how you too can be a guest right here on the barn. What am I looking for? Well, I am very interested in people whose actions, behavior, or what they do help to make lives better for others. What they do, try to help to improve the quality of lives for others. So, if you're interested, send me an email and I will tell you exactly how you too can be a guest on the barn. Today, I'm so fortunate to have Pamela Hart of ElderReach out of Woodbury, Connecticut. She's an extremely busy lady, but she found the time to talk with me. She was in New York City recently, and there she talked with Robert, an artist who I think is really spectacular. The guy is really very, very good. But you need to look at the video that Pamela has produced on her site, ElderReach.org. ElderReach.org. She'll be showing that video on her site, and I urge you to take a look at that. As a matter of fact, I urge you to visit her site because what she's doing is amazing. I am so impressed with the work that ElderReach is doing for the elderly. Pretty soon I will be one of them. I'm only 72 years old, but my time will be coming soon. So, please allow me to introduce you to Pamela. Good morning, Pam. Sorry to interrupt you.
Good morning.
But I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly is ElderReach?
ElderReach is a project that I started 5 or 6 years ago, and that is now a nonprofit company that my husband and I are part of. We have a board of directors of 3 people, Ron and me and our dear friend Dave Clark. Nobody gets paid. We don't have any income yet. We occasionally get very kind donations, some small and some a little bigger, that we're terrifically grateful for. We also have many people who contribute their talents and their good wishes. Our purpose is to make video programs for elderly people, and maybe others too, who are isolated, maybe because of a physical situation, a handicap or aging, or maybe a mental cognitive issue. But what we want to do is to be a companion and a friend through video in people's lives, almost to offer a choice, an alternative to commercial TV, which can be very violent, very quick, and hard to understand, and very often not concerned with speaking to the audience. We want to be in a relationship with our audience.
Very good. So you do see it as being relevant today, in today's world.
There are so many people, especially elderly, but people of other ages too, who feel lonely. They feel cut off, and they don't hear very many messages of kindness and love and encouragement. That's what I want to bring to them. And I hope in time I will start hearing back from them so that this will actually be a relationship of encouragement.
You talked about what you hope in time. How do you see this as being important to the future, especially kids that are now facing their future? How do you see ElderReach as being important?
The number of elderly people in many societies is growing and growing and growing. And yet there are fewer caregivers. And children and grandchildren are so busy that elderly people in particular may end up spending so much time by themselves. So we can't replace someone going and holding the hand of an elderly person they love. We can't replace that. That's the best. But we can do the next best thing and be present through video and listening and looking, so that we can spend positive, calm, loving time together.
Thank you so much, Pam. Thank you. Really appreciate you interrupting your day to talk with us.
It's my great pleasure. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, bud, we got some meows in there. One of these days, I'm going to shoot a scene with him just sleeping in my lap. In fact, I'm planning to do that. You know the good night video, how I have the candlelight? I didn't really know what I was doing. And I should have been blowing a little on the candles so you could see the flickering. Hindsight. But what I want to do is go back and re-edit that and cut in, instead of candle after candle, cut in a scene of him sleeping in my arms.
Do you think pets are important to the elderly?
Yes. And it's one of the really sad things that in most places, if you go into an institution, you can't take your pet.
Really?
Yeah. They didn't even have, thank goodness there's this new thing of companion animals where therapy animals, where people take very gentle dogs or cats, or I think even birds, in to visit with the elderly. But that's a pretty new thing, but it's great. I take my dog Daisy with me to the nursing home every so often, and they would rather see me than see Daisy. Maybe both, but and when I go there and when I don't have Daisy, and these are people who are, some of them are, they're fairly far into dementia, so their memories aren't that great. I walk in and a whole bunch of people say, "Where's Daisy?"
Wow, so pets are important.
Yeah.
So what's the name of your cat?
Let's see. The one who's been meowing through this is Fredo. Sometimes I call him Mr. Afraido because he was so scared when he first came here, but now he sleeps in my arms. And his brother is George, and then there's Daisy the dog and Bubba the fish.
Okay. Thank you so much, man.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you.